Good evening. How are we getting on? Hope you're all well. How's everybody's Tuesday? Good start to the week, I hope. Evening, Daniel. First off the mark. Welcome. Evening, Randy. How's it going? Picked up Biomutant today. Nice. If I recall, that's only been playable in the UK for most places actually, on Steam anyway, for like a couple of hours at this point. It was a late day release, which is infuriating. Release at midnight UK time, because that's 0. Everybody else can wait. Not that I'm playing it, so kind of academic, but principle involved. What was it? Something ground my gears on that front recently. Forget it now. Something that picked up on release day that I wanted to play. It might even have been Mass Effect, actually. Well, I couldn't jump into it at the start because of that bloody wait. Oh well. I have a feeling it may be a ranty day today. How are we doing, Steve? Alright. Mopping up in Valhalla. Nice. Like a good day. Evening, Mr. Baked. Evening, PC. How are we doing? 5 hours. Well, you must be doing better than Marini. You on console or something? I think consoles had an earlier release time than PC did. 10 AM Eastern time. Yeah. I think you may have actually had an earlier release time than we got. I forget. By the way, I know it was 6 PM for Steam users. So, what can we do? I'll pick it up eventually, I'm sure. I actually picked up Dying Light today. It was on offer on GOG for like a tenner. So, I was looking at my various options and seeing what I felt like picking up. And yeah, of the various options, Dying Light, I was looking at Days Gone, Biomutant, something else as well. Get it now. Dying Light was by far and away the cheapest option. I was like, well, I was thinking about it anyway, and it's like quarter of the price of everything else, so kind of a no-brainer really at that point. So in the beginning on the Xbox, yeah, thought you might be. Don't enjoy. I am a little jealous. And on the other hand, we've got Mass Effect 2 to play, which I'm very much looking forward to. Weird, I know we played it on Friday, and that was a few days ago now, but I feel like it wasn't that long ago. Been a busy few days, I think it's probably got something to do with it. Weirdness is occurring. Trying to launch it now. There we go, it's got itself sorted now. Ah. Crack on my neck. Did behave. Quite sure whether or not the tunes were behaving properly or not. Apparently they are, so that's good. Reviews been awful, so just try it.
No messages for you, Commander.
Yeah, I did see the bad reviews, but at the same time, I don't trust reviews as far as I can throw them. They'll quite gladly lie if they think it's going to be better for the success of the article they're writing, so I have zero faith in anything they have to say. No integrity whatsoever, so... Right, I think we had an explore around the Normandy last time, which is considerably larger than the old Normandy. Though very, very cool and plush. Cerberus colours are a bit much, but that's not what I need really. I need to figure out my journal, because I think the first place we need to go is to pick up Morden, isn't it? We won't actually go anywhere, kind of, and pick up any of the people we have dossiers on. This is the first slot. So the first ones we should have is Professor, who's Morden, who we're going to go to first. Dr. Morden Solus, biological weapons expert, light weapons training with Solarian Special Tasks Group. Solarian biological weapons expert whose technology may hold the key to countering collector attacks. Currently operating a medical clinic in Omega. And also on Omega is Archangel, small unit tactical expertise, Omni tool expert and noted sniper. Mercenary commander whose operations are noted for their technical expertise and strategic brilliance, responsible for high-profile attacks on gang leaders and Omega. So, those are the two we'll go for first. Then we've also been given the convict, who is Jack, one of my absolute favourites, and a nutjob biotic. Jack is definitely one of my favourite characters. And we have the warlord, Dr. Ukir. Millennia of combat and strategic experience, rumoured familiarity with collector technology, brilliant brutal Krogan warlord who fought in the Krogan rebellions long ago. Dr. Ukir has become obsessed with saving the Krogan people from the genophage. Aren't all Krogans? And is believed to have contacted the collectors in an attempt to gain the technology to that end. He's currently in a Blue Sun's camp on Corlus, though the nature of his relationship with the mercenary group is unknown. And we'll get a whole load more opening up afterwards. The other ones we've got are the veteran, which is Zaid Masani, expert in both personal and small unit combat, unparalleled mercenary soldier bounty hunter, willingness to get the job done no matter the cost. And the Master Thief, Kasumi Goto. Both of those are DLC characters. So, Master of Stealth and Infiltration, skilled hacker and information specialist, operates off the grid, no criminal record, and yet known to be a Master Thief, which is it. Not the most famous thief in the galaxy, just the best. Trained in ounce of stealth and infiltration, has gained acquired artifact. She has acquired artifacts and information from all over the galaxy, yet maintains a completely clean criminal record. Waiting a rendezvous on the Citadel. So we will do that sooner or later. Whereas we're definitely heading off to Omega first, where we will go and we have to beat Aria to find out about Morden. Okay. The other thing is there are several other side quests to do on Omega as well, so that's worthwhile. Morden and Gareth's great characters, they certainly are. I think Jack is probably my favourite at a pinch. How it is, Sally, alright? Oh yes, weird controls. So, here we are, hanging out. That's the Omega relay. Omega 4 relay, and there's Omega. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, that's different. So, Zaid's on Omega 2, yeah. Actually, so he is, yeah. Could pick him up. I'll probably come back to him later. Alan, thank you very much for the new sub. And Egg Dysfunctional, thank you very much for the new sub as well. Welcome, welcome. Guessing one is more recent than the other. They've changed how the map works. I don't remember it doing this. Kind of fun, but it's like Omega is the only place I can go right now. What's this? Smart. Oh, I see. I'm in the Omega system anyway. That's what it's telling me. That's why I'm zooming around. So, how do I go back up if I wanted to? Oh, I think I remember. I'm sure this is different. Thane and Samara. Everybody likes Thane. I find him kind of dull, to be honest. Samara's cool. There we go, so that's how we do it. That is definitely different to what it used to be, but makes sense to me. So, Project Overlord, there we go. Phoenix Massing is one of the DLCs. The Hourglass Nebula, that's where we'll find Jack. Evil Nebula to find Ukir. And we have a side quest there. So the Master Thief over here. And that's where Earth is. But, stick with the Omega Nebula. I was wondering why the Omega was over here and yet the relay was miles away. It's because I'm actually in the system map. Oh! That's red relay. This has been changed. Fuel depot there. Do I actually need these? Yes, I will need to buy fuel. Full of the fuel if I can. Buy some probes, because I'm sure I'm going to need those. I can't remember how we go about scanning planets, so let's see if I can actually do that. Deck, start scanner. Ah, I see. Yeah, that's it. And then we Oh, good God. This is... very, very slow move. Oh, there's something over there. Iridium, if I probe that.
Launching probe. In research projects, iridium is used to upgrade heavy weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
Always good. Something around here.
Launching probe.
Whole load more. I think they improved this system somewhat in Mass Effect 3, but how much of that they've actually done here, I don't know. Ooh, palladium.
Probe away. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
Interesting. Can't speed the turning of the planet any, which is a bit annoying.
Probe away.
Getting easier out of this, but...
Research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment. Probe
grab
launched.
button, yep. Then we'll need this. Oh, that's how I do it. Okay, that's fair enough.
Probe launched.
Platinum. Means there's not much more left, but...
Launching probe.
Palladium as I'll get. Burner armor research project. Thing. All around. More over here somewhere. Probably be the last of it though. I'll find it. Kind of a disappointing hole, really. Ooh, that's better.
Probe away.
Barely worth even going for that.
Launching probe.
Probes have 21 left. There is it. That'll do, I think. Ooh, collector assault rifle. Nice. Ooh, hello.
Launching
It.
probe.
Knew we get there eventually. Like Mass Effect 3. Yeah, I think they polished it up a bit to look a bit more like that. So that's that is it. But I just not remember this that clearly. Actually different. To say, kind of a drag that it's so darn slow to scan when you're actually got the scanner active. Like the mouse sensitivity plummets when you've got the scanner active.
Launching probe.
We go like that, it's not so bad, but...
Probe away.
Still carpal tunnel doing this.
Probe away.
Later, but
Probe away.
so that bringing system looks the same. Yeah, they're kind of similar in both games, though. What I recall, been a while. Feeling I had these games on PS3 to give an indicator of how long ago it was that I last played them. Means.
Probe launched.
Well, we're going to need this stuff if we want decent gear later on, and I have no doubt that I will.
Probe away.
There we go. So how do I go back? Like that. Planet's up here somewhere. Quite as intuitive as I was hoping for, but resources though, I'm down for that.
Probe launched.
Not finding much ESO though, but you never do.
Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
That much platinum on the planet, there's no bloody way it would be there for long. Mind you, this is out in the terminal systems, I suppose, so...
Probe away.
Not like it's the most wealthy part of the world, part of the galaxy, and most companies would be taking a heck of a risk coming out here.
Probe launched.
You played on 360, really? Yeah, sounds about right. Still listed as being rich in mineral deposits. There must be at least one more massive one somewhere.
Probe away.
Damn. Nice
Probe
spot.
away.
18 armor research project. But this has changed. I don't remember it being that simple to get research projects unlocked.
Probe launched.
Maybe I would just misremember. Entirely possible.
Probe away.
Much, but it's worth having.
Probe
Hello.
launched.
Nice. Quite a successful little haul. And I don't think there's a whole lot else there, is there? No. So, let's head off to Omega then. Omega. Built in a mined-out husk of a metallic asteroid, Omega's been a haven for criminals, terrorists, and malcontents for thousands of years. At times the station has laid idle and abandoned for centuries. They need to be reactivated by a new group of outlaws seeking a fresh start. The space station's original, elegant design is given way to haphazard expansion by scrabble-egg factions of every species. There's no central government or unifying authority on Omega, but nobody can recall the time there ever was one. And yet there's 7.8 million people living there. There's the size of London. That was not quite the plan. Doc. How's it going, Ian? Right? Yeah, that part of the game. That's fine. It replaces the planet-side exploration from Mass Effect 1, which was also cool, but kind of a drag at the same time. Do I have to? Oh, that's black armour with lots of armour plating on it. That sounds better. Like gratuitously... he only has the one, but okay. Gratuitously skin-tight version. So, do I have anything interesting? I've got 1 point and nowhere to put it. That's cool. Well, I could do is send you out. Sendry ammo might not be a bad idea at the moment. But will actually. Given where I am, what's Miranda got? 4. Overload I do like. Cerberus officer. Combat skills, weapon damage, and health goes up. The entire squad receives a combat bonus. All of that. Boost overload. Gives it 1, so that's fine. Geeker. Combat skills, weapon damage, and health go. Okay. I think we'll upgrade pull. I see the duration. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And exit to go forward, which does make a right lot of sense, but it's fine. Ah.
Welcome to Omega.
Target.
You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'm liking the improvement in the skin textures of the Batarians, though. That's definitely an upgrade over the way this game used to look, especially like details in his teeth and stuff like that, and some stuff around his eyes. There's a lot more detail there.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Aria for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife, now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Yep, easiest way to find a guy. But to help the guy who wants to kill him. I'm going to avoid Zaid for now.
Please. Shut it.
Actually, I might not. Because I'd rather have him than some of the others. At least for the moment. Darling. I think, though.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
I do like the look of Zaid, to admit.
My contacts told me we're picking up 1 man, not 2.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
Predictable.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
Well, he's honest.
I assume you've been briefed.
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Must be a lot.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
That's what they tell me.
Zaid's your favourite pup.
I assume the elusive man
He's
told you
good.
about our arrangement.
But, don't think he's my favourite. He's definitely one of the better characters.
No.
Though.
I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes.
Like the texture of Shepard's armour.
I better
Dude's having
turn
a
this
bad
thing in
day.
before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Definitely having a bad day. Can I change my squad from here? I think I probably have to head back to the ship to do that. Ah, this works. I don't particularly want Miranda with me. Right. Miranda's powers, overload and warp. Both useful. Baker's got pull and incendiary ammo. He just shoots shit. So I'm gonna have to stick with Miranda for a bit, aren't I? Guessing the rest of them I get new outfits after their loyalty missions from what I recall. Sweet. I'd like to have gone Britt and Miranda given the choice, but I like that one, ain't it? There you go. A load of stuff in the codex. Head out and do Zaid's mission. Not bothered about that right now. Plants and locations.
Freedom's Progress colony. Originally an asteroid rich in element 0, Omega was briefly mined by the Protheans, who eventually abandoned it due to its thick, impenetrable crust. Thousands of years later, nature did what even the Protheans could not. A collision with another asteroid broke Omega in half, exposing its trove of Element Zero for easy mining. A rush ensued as corporations and private individuals tried to strike it rich on Omega, and thieves and outlaws followed in their wake. As space became tight, construction of processing facilities extended vertically from the asteroid, creating Omega's jellyfish-like silhouette. To prevent future collisions, the station is ringed with enormous mass effect field generators that redirect incoming debris.
Cool.
Today, Omega is a major hub of narcotics, weapons, and EZO trafficking, without even a pretense of civilian government or military control. Only mercenary groups have been able to instill a limited order. The most ruthless is an Asari syndicate run by the notorious Arya T'Loak.
He is a badass. Okay, so squad, so you'll have some points to spend, won't he? Let's put one in there, one in there, one. General. So, that one I think is here. Go to Omega, yep. This one's the Citadel, I think. It's also the Citadel, I suspect. Okay, so we've got the FBA couplings that need to get down here. I think there's at least one.
Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight. You, and you, human, and you. Protheans cast off the lesser races, the Krogan,
Charming.
the Torture, and the humans. So they will.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What kinds of things do you sell here?
Friendly, salvaged parts. All kinds. Mostly legitimate. With pride,
got a cigar stuck
my
up his
prices
nose.
are the lowest anywhere on the station. You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy...
So, brush your visor. Changes full protective coverage for visibility, unencumbered mobility, and increased accuracy. Increases headshot damage. Get behind that. Model Geth ship. Gotta have that. Gotta decorate the cabin. Passenger chest plates. Reduces delay before shield start regenerating. That'd be good. Terminus armor. Ooh. Thermal speed, shields increase, and all ammo reserves increase. That's pretty cool. A lot though. And Black Storm. Gravitational singularity projector. Brainchild of weapon designer Eli Wagner. One of the few humans who earned the privilege of serving with the Asari Commandos. Overawed with how the Asari could create biotic singularities to pull opponents out from behind cover, he was determined to duplicate the feat technologically. Wagner's team created a weapon that could elevate target particles to of matter to near infinite mass, creating gravitational singularity, drawing in nearby objects. I see. For a short time. Rapidly increasing gravity rips the target apart as it pulls the enemy closer to the singularity center. When the mass effect field destabilizes and suddenly returns to normal mass, the result is explosive, inflicting additional trauma. Almost didn't happen. Early designs were dangerously unstable. Science for creating a hyperdense mass effect field was well established, but projecting it in an adjustable range proved elusive. Only after 6 years of development was the weapon finally qualified for Systems Alliance trials. By that time, it was a rugged, reliable, and easy to use and repair. Immediately went to field tests, a small scale desert war on Earth, but the weapon terrified opponents who had never seen its effects before. Burning sand and dust sucking soldiers into the center served as the centerpiece of many propaganda videos. Resulting media coverage, Wagner Arms became known by its simpler nickname, the Black Hole Gun. Dream finally a reality, altered the name to the more marketable Black Storm. Ah. Was a bit excessive, I think. Black hole gun. Which is that $5 grand? I don't mind if I do, actually. I don't recall that, but I could see that being quite handy. I might hold off on the rest of this. Just because I haven't got that much cash as it is. I'd have to change the loadout on the ship, I think, wouldn't I? What have we got here? More armor, terrain cruiser. Yes. Maybe not. We'll skip the alien porn. Recent design, Alliance made helmet stores, microcapacitors in its structure to replenish spent kinetic barriers. Transparent glass armor panel on top can be removed to access capacitors for field maintenance. Plus a shield regen. And there's the Blood Dragon armor, which I don't have enough money for. Probably wouldn't grab anyway. Power damage and shield strength. It's not bad.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
The dissolve for Omega's public enemy number one. This time, there is no escape.
Gotcha. They don't look much better.
Human, tell Captain Gavon we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gavon. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gavon we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of Borcha on Omega.
Go away. Talk too much. Gavon's thugs get no more. We leave.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gavon's tricks. We leave.
Fair enough.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every
Corian.
credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Herod.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
Yeah, the teeth in particular looked good. The rest, not so much. I'm liking the little fabric textures and stuff. The textures on the armor were always there, but they're better. Same with the Quarians as well.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvage parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
Why does Herod control your prices?
Harrod made me swear not to undercut him, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. But no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. I can't save enough money
this
for a
guy's
ticket off
dumb.
the station.
I could go talk to Herod for you. Get him to ease up.
I won't stop you. If you can convince him to lay off, then maybe I'll get off this station after all. His shop's up the ramp, near where Marsh sells his goods. Anything you can do will be much appreciated.
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have for sale. And thank you.
Guy's a little bit on the naive side. What's going on over there? There's Marsh.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
Tell me about your deal with the Quarian over there.
Suspicious. If I had made such a deal, I would certainly not be inclined to discuss it. Accusatory. I don't understand how it is any concern of yours.
What if you and I make a deal? You let him set his own prices, and I won't break your legs.
With barely contained terror, you drive a hard bargain, human.
I haven't even started.
Resignation. Very well. I will release the Quarian from his promise. Conciliatory. To show there is no ill will, I offer you a discount on my own wares.
I should have known that before.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day.
That's some mighty big legs to be trying to break, though. I try to smash the concrete.
CEO of Genera Staffing Services. We employ a large force of driven, dedicated fortune workers ready to address your security needs. We have the largest number of breeding females and unadapted young.
I heard you spoke to Harry. Thank you so much.
Texture on that
At
fabric
this
looks way
rate,
better.
I'll be off the station in no time.
Take care of yourself.
You too.
What's he got? There's the couplings I need. Keypads. Ooh. Matic. I do like the Matic. There's a Geth plasma shotgun as well. I might pick the Matic up actually. I definitely like that. It's only $5 as well. The rest of it I can't afford. Right now, anyway. Way back up. Stuck on some things. See what else is down here before I go over to Afterlife. I don't think there's much down there. Back door to Afterlife, I think that. Yeah, that's back door to the lower part of Afterlife, I think. Back here later, I think.
The Tyrian government is considering further reparations to humans whose ancestors died in the Relay 314 incident at Shashi. The Tyrian government previously made reparations from what humans call the First Contact War, but refused to pay interest.
Caught me in to do that.
Supported improved relations with humanity since the Alliance's heroic sacrifice defending the Citadel from Saren 2 years ago.
Oh, that's cool. Humanitarian relations improving as a result of our defense of the Citadel Council. And they probably respect Anderson a bit more as well as a human representative on the council, being as he's a soldier.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me.
Go on in. Ari's expecting you.
If she were expecting you,
What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
And the really big suit of armor I'm wearing, and he's not.
You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Yeah, I remember. I guess that guy's going to take offense at my making him look stupid, but... Afterlife. Nice. That went surprisingly well.
I knew a bar out on the front that looked like this. Me and some friends got stupid one night. Long story short, tempers flared, followed by pistols. We all got out, except my buddy Narco. Places like this are slaughterhouses, dressed as nightclubs. I shit you not.
Well, he's not wrong, yeah.
You want to talk? Talk to Aria.
Your job was to stop that sort of thing occurring. Here we go. Badass lady herself.
That's close enough.
Yeah, he was called by a jerk. That's a lot of guns.
Stand still.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega.
Cocky much?
But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic.
I like that last one.
Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
Very simple rule. You can remember that.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
Good luck with that.
So, what can I do for you?
Let's explore.
So, you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself.
Yeah.
Take a
I
walk
like
in the
Arya in
back
general.
alley
She's
or
cool.
buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer?
He's fidgeting a lot.
Mind your own damn business.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Not necessarily that wise on occasion.
I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Salarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
That line always bugged me. Because it should be the other way around. He's as likely to shoot you as he is to heal you. It's his doctor. This is already established. That's his character's, up to this point, has been established in that he's a doctor, a scientist. The fact he's as likely to shoot you as heal you, that turns it around. And yeah, so that sentence is backwards and it's always bugged me. Evening Grey, how are you doing?
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Salarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
I figured she could probably arrange a guarantee. Find out about Archangel while we're
Trying to track
here.
down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've
You're
started
right.
hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
That could be our way in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic, but he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Well, like she knows enough to stay clear of him. I don't think he'd hesitate to shoot her if he got the shot.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate. but I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
Yeah.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
Sounds like I don't have much time to waste.
You've got all the time in the world. Archangel? Not so much.
She does not give a rat's. She just wants to sit back and see what happens. As long as I don't start causing direct problems for her.
I'm in an important business meeting.
Sure you are. So, let's go and find that balmy scientist.
Come on, let me in.
Actually, I'm going to see about changing my loadout first, and then I'll go and find this balmy scientist. May not actually be necessary if I remember rightly, but I'd rather be over cautious than not cautious enough. Oh, guess we'll go back to the Normandy for a minute then. Won't take a minute. Yeah. Now we're going to get into some trouble. An Tyrian baby. So long as it was a Tyrian, well, actually, it wouldn't work because of the protein bases that the life forms are evolved from. But skipping past that, it would certainly have to be a Tyrian mother. Because, well, I don't know, if Tyrians born with all that bone and spikes on their heads? If not, you might be okay. If they were, be bad. Matic heavy rifle, there we go, that's what I want. And we'll go for the Blackstone instead of grenade launcher. Should I give him a Matic or should I give him an Avenger? Let's give him a Matic as well, because it's quite brutally. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Upgrade Jacob while I'm here. So there's loyalty mission. I've not really got any major plans to take him anywhere, to be honest. Moving around in here is not as easy as it could be. Feels a bit lumbering. I do miss the fact you could actually walk out the airlock in the last game, though. That was a little better. I do that. Cutscene as you approach as well. Sounds almost Star Wars. But what the need for the loading screen was when you got the cutscene. You use the cutscene to hide the loading. Cleverer. Right then, now we are ready to go.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morden Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlight that may have information on him.
Cook Eric, thank you very much for the new sub. Welcome, welcome. Hit on it. I don't think I can get in there just yet, can I? Good deal to go there later.
There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
You can't keep me out. I live in there.
I'm doing you a favor, lady. If you go in, the guards will cut you down.
You can't do this. Everything I own is in that apartment.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague has the whole zone quarantined. Nobody gets in.
I'm human, you ass. Humans can't get the plague. Now let me get my stuff out before looters get it.
This thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
I didn't think Omega had any kind of law enforcement. Who gave the order to quarantine the slums?
Fresh off the transport, huh? Arya Tilok calls the shots around here. She's got her little blue hands on every business in this district. And a plague is bad for business. She hired us to keep anyone from entering or leaving the quarantine zone.
So you're saying the slums are completely sealed off?
Finally, a human that can hear. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
You can't keep me out. I'm gonna lose all my stuff.
I'm doing you a favor, human. Anybody in the quarantine zone will be dead from the plague or the gangs in a few weeks.
There's a Salarian named Morden Solus in the slums. I've got to get in there to find him.
The doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Tell me more about this plague.
That starts out as a cough, then you start coughing blood. And, well, then I shoot you. It affects multiple species. Turians, Salarians, Krogan, you name it. Only humans are immune. And Vorcha, if you count them. An airborne disease that takes down multiple races. Can't let that spread. Hence the quarantine.
Makes sense.
I didn't think diseases could cross species barriers. Turians and Salarians can't even eat the same food.
Right. Most people figure that it has to be synthetic. Somebody engineered it. And it either got loose, or they're testing it here. And seeing as how humans are immune to the plague and doing a fair bit of looting, a lot of people think humans made it.
Who are the Blue Suns?
Mercenary gang that runs the district. At least they used to. The guys are mostly Turian. I heard the plague hit them pretty hard. Now the whole district is up for grabs. I hear the Vorcha are making a move. Plague can't hurt them. Immune to disease. Just one more reason.
Handy little feature.
Any idea where I can find Morden's clinic?
Not a clue. What do you care? The place is quarantined, remember?
Listen, you're stuck here until this quarantine is over. That could take weeks. What you really need is to get this problem solved right now. That's what I do. Solve problems. Let me in and I'll get this district straightened out.
You think you can fix this? Why not? Quarantine is more to keep infected people in anyway. I'll radio ahead, tell them you're coming in.
Wait, you're stopping me, but not them? You son of a bitch.
You don't have a grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Like his attitude.
Fortunately, humans are immune to the plague.
Well, so he says. Like that. Why are you letting him, not me? Because he has a grenade launcher. Good argument, a grenade launcher. What's the button that brings up the...
You got it. Loud and clear.
Be right there.
Okay, I have to check the controls again. Okay. That one. Incendiary ammo, disruptor ammo, adrenaline rush, heal, warp and overload, concussive shot, disruptor ammo. That'll do for right now. Let's go. Go and cause trouble. Too much of the second I actually remember. We got a dead dude.
Got it. Lead the way.
Be right there.
Loud and clear.
Of course, controls.
Understood.
Now I'm feeling the time off. Right. Go cause some havoc.
Don't shoot, they're cleared to come in.
That's all of them.
Nice. Expect I'll be doing a bit of looting myself. This is a good question. Why are they shooting people who are trying to come in when they should be shooting people who are trying to come out?
Blue Suns and Vorcha shooting anything that moves.
They've seen us.
You wouldn't have. It didn't.
Plague control at its most basic. Pile the bodies in the street and burn them.
Hey, it works.
You got it.
With you.
Right.
Human. Should have guessed.
Evening, no. How you doing?
Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die before you come to steal my possessions.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Get away from me, human. Your kind has done too much already. Your plague did this to me. Your feigned pity is the final insult.
Humans didn't create this plague.
Lies drip from your mouth like the blood from my sores. The proof is there for all to see. Your species is the only one that does not succumb to the virus. Yours and the wretched Vorcha.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Humans looking for the human sympathizer. I hope the Vorcha burn Morden and his clinic.
Hey, doing good, thanks, no?
I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you. Can't...
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you help me. Why?
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab.
Fair enough.
And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
You were talking about Vorcha earlier?
Before the quarantine, the Blue Suns controlled this district. But as their numbers fell to the plague, Vorcha moved in. The Blue Suns are fighting to protect their territory. But as the plague spreads, it's only a matter of time until the Vorcha overwhelm them.
Doesn't sound like this place is in a bad way.
I need to find Morden Solus.
He has a clinic on the far side of the district. He's taking in refugees, offering to help those infected with the plague. I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
What makes Morden worse than dying from the plague?
The Blue Suns tried to press him for protection money. He killed them, stunned them with some kind of toxin, then gunned them down. He's not just a doctor. Doctors don't execute people and display the bodies as a warning.
I'm sure he'll have some logic to justify that.
When I find Morden, I'll tell him about you. If he has a cure, I'll make sure someone gets it to you.
Thank you. My time is running short, but at least you have given me a flicker of hope to brighten the darkness of my final hours. I don't want to die. Whatever Morden is, I will risk it if he can reach me.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Somewhere around here, I think we're going to start actually looting stuff. Some extra Paragon points for helping that guy out. Right. Like this. There you are. There's a great deal here. Cash, nice.
The Blue Suns came by this morning and did something to my door. Now it won't open. Turned out the circuits maybe. They said they were trying to control the spread of the plague. But I'm not even infected. Damn Turians. Must be some kind of extortion racket. Trap me in here for a day or two, then offer to let me out if I pay them off.
Uninfected, but very suspiciously dead. Still, don't need the credits much if he's dead. So let's go with. Oh!
Enemy down! Now let's finish you off.
Got him. Not a fast firing gun, this, but. Oh, that guy was dead.
Sit down!
How am I supposed to take him out if you make him sit down? No, there's several of them over there. Got them all? We have. Finally, some action.
Barney can cut his shot!
Nice. Top apartments. What we got in here then? Wasn't quite confident there. Might have screwed it up. Could have been disappointing because I think there's quite a bit to do. Yeah? Salvage, nice.
Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Of the slow, heavy firing, accurate weapons. They do have their advantages.
Is what I hear right? That this plague doesn't affect humans?
No, It seems like some kind of bioweapon or something, since it affects so many different species. The Blue Suns figure humans caused it. They're shooting us on sight. God knows how many have already died.
They should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory.
You said the Vorcha moved in just after the plague hit?
Right after the district was quarantined. Vorcha are immune to diseases, so they're not getting sick.
Not sure where they came from. Never saw many Vorcha around before. Sure seemed like they were ready for this.
Only nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough to create a virus like this. The Blue Suns need someone else to blame. Like us.
You said the Vorcha were taking over Blue Sun's territory?
Trying to. The Blue Suns don't go down easy. The plague softened them up, but they still have enough firepower to hold some of their turf. The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district, the more Vorcha you'll see. Unless they see you first.
Tell me more about the Blue Suns.
They're a mercenary gang, mostly Turian. Used to run this district. Kept things nice and stable for the most part.
As long as you paid your monthly protection fees, everything was cool. Rates were pretty reasonable. For Omega, at least.
Then this damn plague hit. Everyone started dying. The Vorcha started moving in. The Blue Suns lost control and the whole district turned into a war zone.
What else can you tell me about the plague? When did it start?
The first cases cropped up about 2 weeks ago. Nobody paid much attention until it started to spread. Usually takes about a week to kill you, but it spreads fast. 3 days after the first outbreak, there were over 50 known cases.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick. Then the quarantine came down and everything went to hell.
Any idea how the victims contracted it?
Not sure. Probably airborne. Even after the Blue Suns started sealing victims up inside their own apartments, the plague kept spreading. Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies in the streets. Doesn't seem to be helping, though. People are dying by the dozens.
I need to find Morden Solus.
Oh yeah, him. He's got a
Popular
clinic on the
chap,
other
really.
side of the district.
Heard he's taking in refugees now. Trying to help plague victims. Offering protection from the Suns and the Vorcha.
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free. On Omega, grow up.
Sounds like you don't think much of the doctor in his clinic.
The Vorcha tried to muscle in. He gunned them down. Just like that. Pop, pop, pop. Didn't even use his mechs.
Then the Blue Suns heard he was sheltering humans and they went to burn down the clinic. He killed them too. Then he went inside and got back to work. He's cold. Must be Solarian Special Forces or something.
The more I hear about this guy, the more I like
You
him.
can't stay trapped in this apartment. If you get to Morden's, you might at least survive until the quarantine ends.
Are you nuts? We'd never make it. The streets are crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha. We don't even have pistols.
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Solarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but your only hope is to get to Morden's clinic. I'm going to be under fire from the Blue Suns and the Vorcha, so I can't take you with me. But I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay, you're right. We'll never make it if we stay here. We have to try. We'll
Nice.
wait here for a while and give you time
Few
to
more
clear
Paragon
the way.
points.
Then we'll head for Morden's clinic, if we're lucky. Maybe we'll meet you there.
One of the things I really like about this game, it just does all the explanation it needs. But it does it well. It's like... It doesn't actually need that much additional commentary. Makes me feel slightly lazy, actually. But on the other hand, all the effort put into the writing in these games, it'd be a waste to just chatter over it. Yeah. Certainly catches up with you a bit, doesn't it?
Now what's this?
But rifle damage, nice. I think I remember this spot.
Heads up! Here we go!
That's where I could do with having
Enemy down.
at least some biotic.
Nice shot.
Tap, tap, tap.
Enemy down. This will put them down.
That's everybody's used all their powers. Get that Krogan out, set him on fire so he doesn't regen. Can't remember if they actually do that in this game, but I think they do. I'm out of ammo. Oh well. So what have I got? Guess I'm going to switch to the sniper rifle actually, is a better option.
Firing concussive shot. Good shot.
Yeah, I think there's still at least one left.
Overloading their systems.
Hehehe. That's how we do it.
Crossed into Vulture territory.
The Blue Suns have given up a lot of turf. Just what I like to see.
Guess he's not a fan of the Blue Suns then. Shift over and get me ammo stocked up again. Very nice. Come on. Nice, bit easy. Need a Pip-Boy light. Everything's accurate.
Hey, back off. We got here first.
Yeah, but I got bigger guns than you.
Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead. That's pretty low.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna miss anything. We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
This plague won't last forever. When the Blue Suns come back, they won't like you looting in their territory.
Yeah, well, maybe they won't find out. It's not like there's any witnesses alive to tell them.
Are some dead Turians' trinkets and a handful of credits worth that risk?
We just wanted to make a bit of quick cash. But when you put it like that, doesn't sound like such a good idea. Hardly found anything valuable anyway. Yeah, you're probably right. It's not worth it.
Do you know a Solarian named Morton Solus?
Yeah, I know him. Got a clinic right around the corner. Take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
What else can you tell me about the plague?
Probably not much
I don't
else.
know. Started about a week ago, I think. Aliens started dying off left and right, and they quarantined the district.
Figured we had to look out for ourselves. Started scoping out some apartments, taking what we could carry.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Guess we didn't really think it through.
We need to get going.
Well,
Yeah,
I
sure.
think we've established
We'll just
enough.
stay
They haven't
here
really got
for a
anything
while.
else to
Get some
add.
rest.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
Like everyone's scared of him because he protected his patients. Well, doctors don't traditionally shoot people.
Oh yeah.
Just came as a bit of a surprise that he was so proficient and merciless. Not really the traits you expected, a doctor. And then just went back about his business. I mean, it sounds good to me, but I'm sure most people will be a bit surprised by that. Watch the patch next video and then just drop it in. Well, welcome, Zach. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Yeah, they definitely needed to change something out of the first Mass Effect game, I think. They definitely didn't have the balance right in terms of the weapon overheating thing. The heatsink thing, I'm not sure it was the right change either. It's fine, but it's less interesting. I think the changes they made for the Legendary Edition of Mass Effect 1, it kept the heatsink, the overheating thing, but kind of made it a little bit more sensible. Were good changes.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs.
I could do that. I don't want to, but I could.
Good call. Morden's around here somewhere. Go talk to him. We need all the help we can get.
Ooh, we'll get you the loadout. Don't need to right now, but... Oh,
Professor,
talk to Morden.
Use melatonin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping in vegetarians. Supplement with butemerol.
Malinarin and butemerol. Got it.
Senesine is the catalyst. Bonds to genetic markers. Hard to find. Expensive to mass produce. Why not Heplicor? Too unstable. Inconsistent results. Demazine better option. No, no, no. Demazine toxic to humans. Not an option. Not an option.
Morden. Gotta love him. Lana, medkit.
This might be useful.
Ooh, Metagel capacity upgrade, nice. More palladium. The word a doctor has what use a doctor would have for palladium anyway, probably repairing the mechs. Unsolus. Nice, anything else here? Credits. Done looting his gaff. Chat to the man, the myth, the legend.
Professor Morden Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. No. Too many guns, not enough data, equipment.
Renegade option, don't want to do that.
Scientists. Yes. Hired guns. Maybe. Looking for someone. Yes, but who? Someone important, valuable, someone with secrets, someone like...
Relax, Morden. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
I do wish those Paragon and Renegade options are a bit closer in. If they were in this bit more to the centre of the screen, they would be just kind of out of the corner of your vision. They're a bit annoying where they are placed, but... Yeah, switching it back to something that was basically the same as ammo after they went without an ammo thing was, I mean, they'd have to have some kind of mechanic that limits the rate they could fire at, otherwise it's just iffy from sort of game mechanics perspective. It's like too OP, but yeah, switching over to heat sinks and reloading and stuff. I mean, yeah, I think fine-tuning the existing system rather than overhauling it completely was probably a better way to go.
Ever heard of an organization called Cerberus?
Crossed paths on occasion. Thought they only worked with humans. Why request Salarian aid?
The Collectors are kidnapping entire human populations. We're gonna find out why and stop them.
Collectors? Interesting. Plague hitting these slums is engineered. Collectors one of few groups with technology to design it. Our goals may be similar. But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at Environmental Control Center. Vorcha guarding it. Need to kill them.
I'll get in and deal with the Vorcha.
That's an alarming noise.
That sounded troubling.
Vorcha shut down
She
environmental
said.
systems. Trying to kill everyone. Need to get power back on before district suffocates. Here, take plague cure. Also, bonus in good faith, weapon from dead Blue Sun's mercs. May come in handy against Vorcha. One more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
If I see him, I'll do what I can to help.
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I found a Batarian plague victim near the entrance to the neighborhood. Can you send someone to help him?
Risky. Blue Sun's Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
Gotta love Morden. Just brilliant characterization.
What can you tell me about this plague?
Advanced design. Suspected collectors before you mentioned them. Purpose seems experimental. Destroys respiratory systems with harmful genetic mutations. Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary to force mutation on human genetic structure for sake of variance.
Unnecessary mutations? What are you talking about?
Possible goal of virus. Testing viable mutation levels in various species. Horrific, but feasible for collectors. Humans known to have diverse genetic background, wider range than other sapient races. Makes sense as control group.
What do you know about the Vorcha?
Cowardly, opportunistic scavengers. Not tactical or aggressive. Scale of attack unusual for them. Suspect Vorcha working for collectors. Distributing plague, collecting data. No proof, but theory fits evidence.
Have you had any trouble at the clinic?
Nothing major. Blue Suns came for humans, made threats, killed them before things escalated.
For a doctor, you're awfully calm about taking out a group of mercs.
Wasn't always a doctor. Some work with Salarian Special Tasks Group. Can handle myself. Advantage of being Salarian. Turians, Krogan, Vorcha, all obvious threats. Never see me coming.
Yeah, surprise goes a long way.
Any idea where I can find Daniel?
No. Heard infected Batarians trapped behind Vorcha lines. Daniel went to help. Warned him not to go. Too dangerous. Patients here need him. Snuck out anyway. Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Let's head for the environmental plant.
Carnifex hand cannon. Graded pistol. I think everybody will be also equipped with it, but we'll just check. Phew. It's one of the earliest ones you picked up back in Mass Effect 1 as well.
This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else.
I don't remember having to go through the clinic and out the other side to...
Company up ahead.
to get out. I don't know if that's a change or not. Pressing the wrong button there. Leave Zaid to do his own thing.
Firing an impact shot.
Woo! Merciless. Not the best bit of shooting up. Yeah, let's have a high impact shot on that guy. They tend to scream when you set them on fire, though. Tap, tap, tap. That was easier than I remember it being. Probably because I'm not on a console. That's generally been better. Better than it was years ago, anyway. Bright lights behind me in a dingy video game. Oh, it's a wonderful combination for the eyes.
Here goes.
Under the circumstances. Better. Well, when you've got to go really long range, what could be better? Dramatic for now there. A little disappointed the ammo type I've got selected doesn't transfer across. But I seem to remember that's an upgrade that comes with Mass Effect 3. Find matching code segments. Locate and select the code that matches the code displayed at the top left. Avoid red codes. Find matches before time runs out to hack through security. So it's a pattern thing. Once I've done this, I don't know what I'm looking for, I think, but damn it, quite quick enough. All the staggers down. Where's the green? Oh, there it was. That's harder than the other form. Bypassing. Hacking is definitely more difficult. Patterns, and I'm not so good at those. Right, onward and upwards. How we do, Ferry, right? Did you have to pull the gun out for a line? Yeah, Morden's a bit odd like that. Making his point, I suppose. Got it. You learn to just kind of ignore it and not overthink that, and then you find the patterns more easily. Already. Start concentrating, I struggle more, weirdly.
I'm telling you the truth. I work for Morden at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should loosen your... Look out! Don't move. One more step and we kill your friend.
Signal for henchmen, tempting, but
I know you're scared of the Vorcha, the plague, but this man isn't to blame. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory? They're immune.
I used to, but I forgot.
Right. It doesn't make any sense. If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
No, bang. Cool.
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Morden send you to find me?
The professor could use your help right now. He's got too many patients and not enough volunteers.
Yeah, okay. I'll go right away. Thanks again. I owe you, well, everything.
Another one down.
Heads up. Sit down.
One thing I do like about incendiary rounds. Damage over time. Movement mechanics are a bit odd there. You have to get into cover in order to vault over the cover. Jeez.
Here we go.
That didn't kill him, it was certainly distracting. Got anything that might pull him out of cover? You're gonna die, he says before I pop him 3 times. Like that.
Firing now.
Actually does make sense that the slow travel time is that slow. If you can have slow travel time, I can pop up, shoot, and then drop back into cover before the missile gets to me. Which I like. A lot of time you just wouldn't be able to do that. Sort of arbitrarily define whether or not it hits, and then even cover won't help you. Some games. Got him. Shield's still doing good work. There's no arachnophobia mainly biased against vegetarians. They're not the prettiest species in the game. They had their bad attitude into it as well, and yeah, they're not easy to be well disposed towards. I've never explored this side very much. Here we go. Got a minute to load there. Pop, 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 pop. I'll keep doing this until you go down, buddy. Okay, so we got that way and we got this one.
The environmental controls should be nearby. We need to insert the cure, then reactivate the fans.
How do you know that?
You don't come here. We shut down machines, break fans. Everyone choke and die. Then collectors make us strong.
What do the collectors want?
Collectors want plague. You work for Doctor. Turn on machines. Put cure in air. We kill you first.
Enemies in front.
Doesn't really leave a lot of room for interpretation, that, does it?
Gotcha.
Shepard, I've scanned the room. The central control system is in an alcove in the center of the back wall. You can inject the cure and reinitialize the systems there.
We have to do that first, and then we go off to do the other stuff, don't we? Should have thought. I'm going to do this while I remember. Actually, no, I'm not going to be a pain in the neck. Moved the camera across after the last stream because I tended to be in front of people's faces too much. Now I'm blocking the quick slots at the top. Not that I'm really using them, so.
Excellent. The cure is in place. Now we need to reactivate the fans.
I thought I saw movement.
I have located the fan controls. There are two, one on either side of the room you're in
now. Ah. Whew. Got him. It's quite refreshing to fight even when it's so clear cut in its motive. Yeah, so you don't get much more clear cut than destroy all organic life. It is fun when you get to do that too.
This fan is powering back up. We still need to activate the other one.
Yeah, I do remember this being a lot more difficult on console. Might have to
Who's next?
up the difficulty a little bit.
Hell yeah.
You guys are definitely not putting up much of a fight. That wasn't my plan. That was my plan. Come on. Damn. Come on, show me your melon. There we go. Slow and steady. Right, can't shoot them. Wonderful. Not when I'm in cover, anyway.
Incoming! Clear the blast zone!
It's so much fun. Should be good to go.
Fans are online. Morden should be pleased.
Sure he will.
Environmental systems engaged. Airborne viral levels dropping. Patients improving.
This is a sledgehammer to the privates.
Well done,
Yeah,
Shepard.
pretty much.
Thank you. And thank you from me as well. Those Batarians would have killed me. For a second there, I thought you were going to shoot them even after they let me go.
Yeah, doing things like Remnant from the Ashes, Solo Daily Ops, other things as well that I've done over the years since I last played these games has probably polished up my skills a little bit. I'll have to pump that difficulty in a minute, I think. That's where you go. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the new sub. Yeah.
I made a promise to spare them if they let you go. I honor my promises.
Merciful of you. Risky. Would have killed them myself.
Professor, how can you say that? You're a doctor. You believe in helping people.
Lots of ways to help people. Sometimes heal patients, sometimes execute dangerous people. Either way helps. Go check on the patients. Lots of work to do. Think about what I said.
Not sure that's a good influence, right?
Good kid, bit naive. He'll learn. Letting him take over the clinic. Should be able to handle it now that Vorcha are gone.
Yes, if he doesn't have to defend himself, that'll help. Matrix, how you feel the assault rifle on 76 should feel? Big heavy rounds, down range, slower fire rate. I see what you're saying. Chunky weapons doing chunky damage. Yeah, that makes sense. But it's also modelled on a World War I machine gun, which would be a faster fire rate. Assault rifle. And the combat rifle, by dint of it being a combat rifle, you'd think would be the other way, more like the Matic. But yeah, having one of them be more like that would be cool. I mean, the combat rifle kind of is, because it's slower firing. Or it's a slower firing automatic weapon generally. But at least it wasn't Fallout 4 anyway. So, yeah. But yeah, a bit more distinction in that would be cool. Semi-automatic, hard-hitting rifle would be cool. We don't really... Well, you can set them up that way, I think, but... Well, you could actually set the assault rifle up to do that. Something to think about, maybe.
We've cured the plague. Are you ready to help stop the collectors?
Yes. Unexpected to be working with Cerberus. Many surprises. Just need to finish up here at the clinic. Won't take long. Meet you at your ship. Looking forward to it.
I think I've done everything I need to do here.
We're heading out. See you on the Normandy.
Nice. Got a level, got some squad points, got some XP. Recruited Morden Solus, examination of Omega Plague Cure confirms Solus's expertise, and also use work on Omega as leverage against Zarya if necessary. Fix hand cannon, assault rifle damage mod, capacity, credits, element 0. Many good things there. So,
Welcome
here we
to the
go,
Normandy,
the kick.
Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
Don't kid yourself, Professor. Humans still come first in the elusive man's eyes. But this mission is too big for them to handle alone.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of Terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need
Might have to
me
look
for
into that
simple.
sometime, Gray.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No, spreads too slow. Airborne virus.
You don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. Going to need a lab.
There is a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
Love Morden. this rambling thought that just kind of bounces on like that is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Another early start, Steve. Looks. Oh well, have a good day tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out tonight. Sleep well.
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board, non-human crew members. Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The Collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists. Need to identify, neutralize technology. Need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Out the door, turn right, old boy. Probably needs a key. Ooh, load of research unlocked there. Let's have a look at Spectre assault rifle, if I remember right, is pretty cool. Yep. Squad thing. Have a look at my upgrades. But upgrade the incendiary ammo. For health, weapon damage, storm speed, and more Paragon Renegade points. Tempting. Very tempting. I think I will. I'll do incendiary ammo next time. Codex. Non-council races.
In the early 2160s, the Alliance began aggressive colonization of worlds in the Skilean Verge, much to the dismay of the Batarians, who had been developing the region for several decades. In 2171, the Batarians petitioned the Council to declare the Verge a zone of Batarian interest. The Council refused, however, declaring unsettled worlds in the region open to human colonization. In protest, the Batarians closed their Citadel embassy and severed official diplomatic relations with the Council, effectively becoming a rogue state. They instigated a proxy war in the Verge by funneling money and weapons to criminal organizations, urging them to strike at human colonies. Hostilities peaked with the Skilean Blitz of 2176, an attack on the human capital of Elysium by Batarian-funded pirates and slavers. In 2178, the Alliance retaliated with a crushing assault on the moon of Torfin, long used as a staging base by Batarian-backed criminals. In the aftermath, the Batarians retreated into their own systems and are now rarely seen in Citadel space.
That's interesting. This touches on two different versions of Shepard's background. There's the Sole Survivor background, which isn't here, but the Skilean Blitz is the war hero Shepard who held off the attacks for a while until reinforcements could come. But the Torfin one is the more renegade background, because it's the crushing assault was led by, optimistically, the optionally, right? That's the word I'm looking for. The more renegade gets the job done at any cost kind of Shepard, which is quite cool. Depending on the background you're choosing the first one.
Living beyond the Omega-4 mass relay in the
such
Terminus
a cool
systems,
design.
the mysterious Collectors species is glimpsed so rarely as to be taken for a myth by most in galactic society. In reality, Collectors are human-sized insectoid bipeds and can resemble massive winged beetles. They are a terrifying force in the galaxy, responsible for the murder of hundreds of thousands. Collectors generate permanent stasis fields around themselves, creating nightmarish red-shifted energy fields. In battle, they hold position whenever possible, relying on their aggressive biotics and nearly limitless power. Several types of bipedal Collectors have been identified, including minions, defenders, zealots, assassins, and artillery operators.
They sound almost like Scorch.
Acting together, Collectors have imprisoned entire cities in stasis. While no definite forensic accounting exists to explain the fate of those imprisoned, leading speculation is that victims are harvested for scientific experimentation and neurobiological repurposing.
I don't know what neurobiological repurposing is, but it doesn't sound fun. Where you rock the Collector armor in Mass Effect 3. Don't blame me, it is a good look.
The Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor move slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor's speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and subvocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dakuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
Don't think I'm going to go through all this. We'll be here all day, to be honest. Got on the secondary ones. Stuff on ships and stuff. It's all very interesting, but it's just going to be here all day. I think we will push on and talk to Morden and see if we can get some upgrades. Start by talking to Morden.
Shepard, how can I help?
Is the lab working well for you?
Quite satisfactory. Found a few surveillance bugs. Destroyed most of them. Returned expensive one to Miranda. Nothing unexpected. Just need more samples. More collector data, tissue samples, anything you can get, I can use. Find new tech.
Any ideas on other ways to prepare for the collectors?
Ideas,
ship
yes.
upgrades.
Expensive, but possibly valuable. Can show you.
Weapon upgrades, arm upgrades. He hasn't any ship enhancements. Yep. Assault rifle damage. Definitely want that. I'll deal with that in a moment. Scientist.
Shepard, how can I help?
Are there any medical concerns I should be aware of on the team?
Cerberus personnel in excellent condition. No squad concerns to report. Always some matters, but nothing affecting immediate mission.
Of the Codex entry about Elcor combat where it describes them as strapping cannons to themselves and turning themselves into walking tanks. Yeah, that's a good one.
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirahi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
We did. We met him on Vermeer. Kirahi was quite cool.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirahi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Heard Kirahi died on Vermeer. Not enough equipment for operation. Still managed to take down facility. Good captain. Dedicated. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Why would STG study the genophage?
They created it.
Krogan rebellion's bloody. Dangerous. Nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions. Needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague, actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for a high Krogan birth rate, stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Krogans don't see it that way.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
I suppose they wouldn't. Like, stabilizing the population growth so that they can't become a threat is... Yeah, to the person who's being... or the species being stabilized would be a horrific thing, but it also seems like a relatively... You can see why it would seem a relatively mild thing to do to them compared to some of the alternatives, from the perspective of, say, Solarians. Terminal. Done that one. I've got an armor upgrade. Medi-gel capacity, yep, let's have that. Prototypes, what are we at? New Cerberus armor, I don't really want it, I don't think, but heavy weapon ammo capacity, shields and health. Not bad. Collector assault rifle. It's cool. Collector chitin armor, regeneration bonus, storm speed and health, not shields. I do prefer shield heavy armor personally. I don't know, it is badass though. Improved heavy weapon ammo is definitely worthwhile. Verno armor, quite cool. Negotiation bonus, tech and biotic power and storm speed, not really good for me. The shotgun, but good for... I'll hold off on that, I think. And a missile launcher again, I don't... Maybe, but I'll hold off on that for now. So, I'm just investigate it. Okay, cool. So I'll hold off on everything else for now, I think. I don't think there's a vast amount of point in talking to the rest of my crewmates, so I guess we're going to have to go and pick up Archangel. Oh, I don't want to...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Okay, let me check that out. What does he use? Shotgun and the counterfacts he's got. New pistol counterfacts. New pistol counterfacts. Everybody's geared out. Fine. The unread messages. Ooh, a few. Oh, and I've got a couple of things to turn in downstairs, haven't I? From CMO Chuckworth. Commander, I've done further investigation regarding your facial scarring. The old adage of mind over matter holds true. Negative attitudes to aggressive acts create adverse reactions with your cybernetic implants, while peaceful thoughts and compassionate actions promote healing. Maintain a positive outlook. Your facial scarring will heal on its own. Otherwise, there's surgical equipment we could use to insulate your cybernetic implants and help with healing regardless of mental outlook. I've updated plans for new medical equipment to your research terminal in the lab. Zaid, we've reached a quick deal with Zaid Masani. Prompt release of man to Shepard. Reached a deal with Zaid. He's been involved in blah 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 blah. Read this. I think we're on Omega. MSV Rosalie, survey ship Cerberus connections gone missing. Field testing new prototype. Hammerhead planet side exploration rover. Get the rover. Find that one. Yeah, I have read all of this, haven't I? Just the conversation with Dr. Chuckworth.
Morden's psych profile warned of hyper behavior, but he is like a hamster on coffee. He's going to be a very productive member of the team.
Hamster on coffee.
What's up?
I like it.
I'll be here if you need anything.
You don't remember Collector Armor being Mass Effect 2? They could have added it for the Legendary Edition, yeah. Or it might have been a DLC thing, possibly. So my memory's a bit vague. I think it was in as a DLC thing, but... Medbay requires 50,000 platinum. Well, we'll hold off on that a while then. I don't need to talk to Jacob. I need to go downstairs, talk to Dr. Chakwas. I'll do that second. I'll go all the way downstairs and talk to the engineers first, I think.
I've got green across the board. Forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
Are you talking about?
That is cool.
I'm talking about the one that's covered and protected, not bouncing in the breeze.
I don't know. Operative Lawson's uniform is very official. It always makes me stand at attention.
You're such a dog.
Oh dear. How we doing, mate? You right? There's a better view to be had from somewhere up there, maybe. Upper level hasn't loaded in. It's rather cool. There's DLC pack. Yeah, I thought it might have been.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillion 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
My Skillion 5's a bit rusty. You'll be easy on the rookie, right?
Of course, Commander. It's all friendly.
Yeah, right.
You won 500 credits. Nice.
Be gentle on the rookie. I can't believe we fell for that.
It's so worth losing to see you taken down a notch.
Beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard.
Yeah, that's definitely a Scottish attitude there. So up next we see Dr. Chakwas. And of course I went the wrong way.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Ceres ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
Let's
You
get
crack
drunk.
open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Joko will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly it's true.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship.
Your
Even if
doctor
it's
never
a
gets
copy.
recommends you getting drunk
Or-
now. No, mine does neither, funnily enough.
Maybe it's you, Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
Don't know, she's the doctor.
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
Well, if you chair if you're sliding down it like that, there's no arms on it. She's gone passed out on one of the beds. I never noticed she did that before. I'm swaying around ever so slightly. Apparently a lift ride is all it takes to sober up. Need better doctors. Different, more interesting ones at the very least. Well, there's a couple of extra ships now hanging out in here. Was going to turn it off, but I'm happy with the way my armour looks for now. Haven't picked up any fish yet.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger
It's
than the
tucked right
quarters
in
of
the
other
corner.
warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Right. Head on out.
No messages for you, Commander.
Generate cryoblast neural shock. I'm gonna have to stick with Miranda and Zaid for now. We are on 10:30. Right. Time to swing your chariot. Yeah, pick up Archangel. Do like that little cutscene. Health, weapon damage, squad health's worthwhile. Squad weapon damage. Damages them, stops health regeneration. Biotic detonator. Useful right now. Hey! Experiment useful, military veteran will give him health and weapon damage. Oh yes. Okay, let's see how we do. A bit more difficulty.
The plague has been completely eradicated, Shepard. Dr. Solis's assistant has been helping any patients with complications. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlight that may have information on him.
And here we go. I do remember this one being a little harder in general than the Morden, but I'm sure we'll manage. That's just you.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? You three look like you could do some damage. Looking for a good fight?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Where's the attack taking place?
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going, but we'll get you there.
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
You had a whole team, but we've dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations and he knows we're coming. He's planned for an attack like this. Lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
It's gonna be tough to get to him.
Like chasing a Vorch out of the sewer pipes. But that's why we're recruiting. If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Hardcore strategy there.
Why are the mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long, huh? He does everything he can to screw with us. Shipments go missing. Operations are compromised. Every month it gets worse. Tarek and the other bosses are tired of losing credits. And men.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah. Tarek runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jared's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Tarek's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
Trust whichever group you talk to see themselves as being the big dogs.
What do we do once we're there? How do we get to Archangel?
The mercs will tell you when you get there. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job right, it's easy credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
Yeah, you know enough to get yourself killed.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, Woody!
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
You guy just broke his gun. Smashed gun, go get refund. Even Tristan, how are you doing? Yeah, a bit now. Yeah, good luck with that idea, man.
Come on, let me in.
There, Gavon, that's the guy I need to talk to, I think.
I heard a human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
I was down there on a mission. The Vorcha were just in the way.
Remind me not
I
to get
didn't
in
want
your
to click
way.
on that.
Well, my job just got a whole lot easier.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. keep them out of Aria's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
Yeah, I have a slightly different opinion on what constitutes easy credits too.
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
You've let 10 people in while I've been standing here.
Uncaring. They were the ideas.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come
Somehow
from
those
business
words don't
before.
sound right coming out
I
of
feel
her
like I
mouth.
need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
So what, she doesn't shower normally?
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Quite the pep talk there. Get in, I will take you to your doom. Here we go.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
You guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to draw Archangel's fire so they can move in.
And that's where we come in?
Exactly. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
That's goddamn suicide.
Pretty much, but you look like you can handle it. Head
What,
up to the
suicide?
boulevard and
You
get
look
to
like
the
you can handle
third
a bit of
barricade.
suicide.
Talk to Sergeant Katka. He'll tell you when to go in.
What do you know about Archangel?
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I just do logistics. Tarek and the other Merc bosses have been dealing with him for a while now. But don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to a freelancer.
Where's the infiltration team now?
On the far side of the bridge near his hideout, but they can't get any closer without being seen.
You good? Yeah, I understand. Getting on a little now here as well, so I'm going to push on through this one and then probably call it afterwards.
How'd they get that close without being seen?
More distractions. Tarek used a gunship to keep Archangel busy. We were able to sneak a few men into his hideout before he took it down, but they're stuck there. We need to keep Archangel focused on the bridge, so he doesn't find them and wipe them out.
So the bridge is the only way to his hideout?
Exactly. Archangel collapsed all the underground passageways and sealed the doors to the lower levels. We've got teams digging, but it's taking too long. If they can
Yeah,
get
it's not a good
gunship
pep talk,
flying
really.
again,
You look
that'll
like you
help.
can handle
But I'm hoping the
suicide.
infiltration team will finish the job and we can all go home.
They were using a gunship to take out one guy?
Yeah, and Archangel shut it down. He didn't destroy it, but he knew just where to hit it to disable it. It wasn't even a fair fight. At least not for us.
Nice.
I better go find Sergeant Katka.
Good idea. Watch yourself.
Have a
on
good
the
night,
boulevard.
Irene.
Archangel's
Yeah, just-
killed dozens out there already.
In's gonna be easy. Out's gonna be a bitch.
He's not wrong.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the Mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
Let's be moving.
Well, I guess that's not where I want to be.
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise. Do you need something?
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that out by yourself? I'm Jareth. I run Omega's Eclipse. What do you need, freelancer?
What do you know about Archangel?
His life expectancy is shortening quickly.
Is that it? Nobody seems to know anything about him.
Look around, you'll learn what you need to know. He's smart, he's resourceful, and he's dangerous. But we've got him cornered. He won't be making fools of us much longer. Can I assist you further?
I'll get going.
Good idea.
Yeah, we could dive into all this, but just to become fairly clear soon. Tarek, spoken to Garm, he and his men are on board. Assuming this operation is successful, we can count on high morale and extensive buy-in from the men. From the losses we've already taken, possibility exists that we won't have the men needed to continue on to the next objective. Ooh. It's clear, though, that none of our organisations will be ready to move on Aria without the assistance of the other two. So... they are planning to move on Aria. I'll be able to get her on my side a little bit if I turn that information in. There we go. Let me make bypass friend or foe ID. Sure, I can do that.
That should slow him down.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be hostile if they activate it.
Do that cause a little bit of trouble? Let's go on the blood pack. Butcher and Krogan. I thought that guy had lost a leg for a minute. No, he just seems to be having a nap. Farmers is Vulture, aren't they? That's where I've already been. Let's be that way next. Right here. Get it. More cash, nice. Where exactly? There's the gunship. Well.
Kathka?
Sergeant Kathka. You must be the group Salky mentioned. You're just in time.
Salky?
You met him when you were dropped off. He radioed to say you were coming. You three kinda stand out from most of the other freelancers. Anyway, the infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him.
Not the
Got
only
any
one.
questions? This may be your last chance.
Got a plan of attack. Ooh, we've
So
hit
our plan is to jump the wall and head for
Thought there was a bug
Archangel's
there.
building?
And try not to get killed too fast. You're only a distraction, as long as you're alive. You don't have to make it all the way across. Just keep Archangel watching that bridge. The infiltration team will do the rest.
How will the infiltration team get to Archangel?
They've got two options. They trap him in close quarters and finish the bastard off face to face. If that doesn't work, they have explosives. They'll just need time to set up.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gunship?
Huh. Tarek is the only one who flies her. Besides, she's not quite ready. That bastard Archangel gave her a beating last time she was out there. A few more tweaks, she'll be as good as new.
Why are you coordinating the attack and fixing gunships?
I'm in the infiltration group. Our team coordinates with the gunship. I'm staying back to organize the freelancers and make sure the gunship's ready to go if we need her.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of...
Target is in sight. Where a go?
Check. Bravo team, go, go, go!
Okay. That's some colourful ass mercs going in there.
Archangel's
Good way to
got
get
quite a surprise.
make yourself a nice easy target.
But that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again. Where did I put that Omni tool?
I wanted to take it out, but not at the cost of renegade
Archangel
points.
doesn't have much time left.
What the hell are we waiting for?
Needs a tougher fight later, but I'm sure we'll be fine.
Come on, we'll give these guys a surprise of our own.
Hostiles
Yeah, oh yeah.
With Archangel!
Surprise, boys. If I get my shields back, that'd be great. So before I go in there, I'd like to do a quick bit of looting, but very quick because I'd rather not have Archangel die on me. I think there's a lot worth looking, but I bump up the difficulty. What happens? Nothing. There's no enemies. Yet. First exam went well. Good to hear, Ferry. Right. Well, its lifetimes are dropping on account of my success at busting in there.
Archangel?
Not exactly the greatest sniper shot ever, that. It's only about 8 feet away. Maybe 4 meters, I suppose, but... Here's our boy!
I thought you were dead.
Garrus, what are you doing here?
Just keeping my skills sharp. A little target practice.
You okay?
Been better, but it sure is good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
You nailed me good a couple of times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it.
He is a legend.
Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
Since when did you start calling yourself Archangel?
It's just a name the locals gave me for all my good deeds. I don't mind it, but please, it's just Garrus to you.
How'd you manage to piss off every major merc organization in the Terminus systems?
It wasn't easy. I really had to work at it. I am amazed that they teamed up to fight me. They must really hate me.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all
does
those
have a
witness
very
idiots
nice
into
actor.
scope.
Do you?
But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
So we just sit here and wait for them to take us out?
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
How'd you let yourself get into this position?
My feelings got in the way of my better judgment. It's a long story. I'll make you a deal. You get me out of here alive, and I'll tell you the whole damn thing.
If we fight as a team, we'll hold them off.
You're right. Their numbers won't help them in here anyway. Let's see what they're up to.
Kind of regretting not taking out the gunship now, but we'll see how it goes.
Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
Sniper upgrade.
That looks like a lot more than scouts.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point.
Renegade option again.
You can do what you do best. Just like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything we've got.
So, Dr. Ammo. He's already got it. Already aim fire.
Sit down!
That went well. No longer on max.
Firing an impact shot!
Scoped and dropped!
Heads up. Snipers.
Never saw me come!
This'll put him down!
This gun is not quite as precise as I would like it to be. Not sure how I ended up off screen there. Let's take a little upgrade, shall we?
Knock that one!
Shot!
Slightly better tool for the job. Shows maybe coming in the back door.
Anyone else want some?
Come on, show me out the magazine. There we go. Finally got the guy with the, well, one of the guys with the rocket launcher.
Enemy down!
Time to go.
He's down. And I have to come back around and deal with that missile launcher again.
One less to worry about.
Whew, holding out okay so far. Do with a bit more ammo.
You want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel.
Oh, this should be good for a laugh.
Go!
Online.
Damn it. They're sending out the heavy mix.
That problem should take care of itself.
Oh, nice. Got an upgrade. Quite what I wanted, actually. A little disappointed about that. The ammo I needed more than anything, but I can work with it.
This'll put him down.
It's not exactly as punchy as the other gun.
There we go.
It's fairly effective against Solarians, though.
Get out now.
And there goes the mech.
Oh, scratch one. One less to worry about.
That'll loot.
Eclipse mercs have made it into the base.
So let me go and deal with them. Not the gun I want, but I'll have to make do.
Eclipse mercs, rear stairs.
Pretty sure this is the only way in. Eat there, Darth.
Looks like that's all of them. Come find me before they regroup.
Good thing, just as soon as I got some more ammo. I suppose he's got a weapons locker here, has he? In hindsight, I remember this from last time I played the game. Caught out by that, picking up the rifle I've got now. Midway through the fight and not having the gun I wanted, but sure it'll do the job.
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me.
Yeah,
And
boy.
we got Darth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
Why were you after him?
He's been shipping tainted Ezo all over Citadel space. Half the goods I seized back at CSEC came from his team here on Omega. I took out a big shipment a while back and killed his top lieutenant in the process. Not surprised he decided to work with the other mercs after that.
Catch you later now. See you next time.
We've still got Bloodpack and Blue Suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They've reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
I didn't come all this way to let you die. We'll split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Ooh, decisions. They to protect him better.
Stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
Roger that.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
We're on our way.
Go down a level. The basement door is on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
Here we go, blood pack coming in through the lower levels. This is gonna be... I don't recall taking a renegade action, okay. A little harder since I've left Zaid upstairs, but we should be good to go. Ooh, hell yeah! My Matic back. Thought I picked up another sniper rifle there, but I haven't.
Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
Commencing shutdown.
Oh hell!
He goes. Fire now. Shutter secured.
Yikes, I got a clobber in there. Pushing my decision a little bit now.
9-9.
But now it's a little bit harder. I'm hitting my shield considerably harder now.
Find the large shutters and seal them.
Enemy down. One less. Enemies in front. No shield.
I'm gonna need a heal, but I can't. It really is a heal. Ah. Now Miranda goes and presses the bloody... Oh, she didn't even press the button. She just went and stood there. Oh, that was harder.
Find the large shutters and seal them.
Good shot. Incoming. One less.
Sometimes I have to hit that guy in the head.
One less.
There's a console near the shutters.
Commencing shutdown.
Whew. Held up by the seat of my pants.
Just one more shutter. Hurry.
Just we need some ammo. If there is any to be had. Got an idea in case I need it next time. Right, it's got some more ammo now. Whew. I'm
Taking
noticing
some
that
fire,
step up.
Shepard. Time to get those damn shutters open.
I got it. Nice shot. Enemy to pass.
Whew. Piece of kind. Oh, I could use some upgraded characters for this.
Commencing shutdown. Shutter secured.
Whew.
Get back
That
here,
was
Shepard.
better.
They're coming in through the doors.
It's generally the way people tend to come in.
Rip them to shreds! Watch
Aimed at
my
the wrong
back.
dude.
I'll deal with Archangel.
They've seen us.
Over to cover.
Frickin' sight.
Here we go. One last.
Watch the Krogan.
Firing an impact shot!
Firing now.
I like my weapon of choice, please. That's better. Some ammo just in time there. Whew. Blood back down. Let's see if there's any more ammo knocking around. Since that's two groups down. Just blue suns left now. And Garrus is still above half health, which is nice. That's probably not going to last once I get this last group under fire, but we'll see how it goes. 11 o'clock. Yeah, I think we've got time to finish this one off anyway. G-Man!
Thanks, Shepard. They hardly got through to me. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better. He was one tough son of a bitch.
You fought with him before?
Shots here and there?
Yeah,
it's
we
fine.
tangled once. Caught him alone, none of his gang to help him. Still couldn't take him out. I've never seen a Krogan regen that fast. He's a freak of nature. He just kept at it until his Vorcha showed up. It was close, but I had to let him go. Not this time.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head-on.
Heads up.
Oh, hell
I
no.
took that thing out already.
offloading troops. Watch your back.
Come see me.
Oh, what was a bad time to stand up? I don't have anything to do with that, really. The other right.
Firing concussive shot.
Not that one.
The shields are back up now.
Down the side wall, ground floor.
Get to the top of the stairs and cover it from there.
They've reached the rear stairs.
Bad move on their part. Woo!
Never saw me coming.
Some dudes with some interesting gear. Oh.
One less to worry about.
Nice work, boys. I think that would be, I'm not sure if it was Garrus or Zaid. It was a good move. Oh yeah. So a hit there.
Garrus.
And that's where he gets his scars.
Incoming.
Alright, so we need anti-armor. Deal with that.
Here we go. Taking cover.
Let's go. This'll put him down.
Work, team.
Now let's finish you off.
Sit down.
Damn. What could have gone worse? Whew. Neck noise reminds me of my alert king. I see what you're saying. Not quite as horrifying.
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
He's not gonna make it.
Bloody well is. He's a tough SOB. There we go. Gain a level. Got some points. Extracted Archangel from the mercenary siege and recruited him for the team. Unclear whether injury to Archangel will impair his ability to assist in mission. Regardless, revelation of identity is Garrus Vakarian, useful in keeping Shepard comfortable. Got the Vindicator battle rifle. Bit naff. Powered by assassins and elite mercenaries, fires highly accurate 5-round bursts that can be pulsed for rapid fire. Deadly at any range, effective against armor, shields, and biotic barriers. Upgrades to the Avenger assault rifle. Manufactured by Alliance Risk Control Services for the Blue Suns, the Vindicator is quickly gaining popularity in the Terminus system. Hit damage upgrade, very nice. Credits, Bezo. Looking at an email when you heard it.
We've
We've done what we could for
Yeah,
Garrus,
I would throw you.
but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
Hell, Garrus, you were always ugly. Slap some face paint on there, and no one will even notice.
Oh, don't make me laugh. Damn it, my face is barely holding together as it is. Probably for the best. Everyone was always ignoring you and hitting on me. Time for you to get a fair shot at it. Frankly, I'm more worried about you. I've heard bad things about Cerberus these past few years.
That's why I'm glad you're here, Garrus. If I'm walking into hell, I want someone I trust at my side.
You realize this plan has me walking into hell, too.
I like Garrus.
Times. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Likes his big guns. Sweet. Let's see how he's doing in just a moment. Check some upgrades first. Got there. Major capacity, definitely. Not that I need it that much. Apparently, I'm not using it. Ooh, trauma module. Unity heals squad to full health. Nice. I can actually heal properly. I want that. And I want the extra tech damage. Need it that badly right now, but prototypes. Anything else here that I want? Maybe that. I'm not going to spend the iridium on it right now. Mind you, we'll be out and about before long. We'll get some more materials to spend.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
What have I got? Omega Clinic Desk. Commander, I want to thank you for saving me from the Batarians. I thought I'd seen the worst of people's anger and fear at Dr. Solus's clinic. I had no idea how much anger his work was keeping in check and how bad it really was. If not for you, I'd be dead. Whew. Thank you. Clinic's doing well. We got rid of most of the plague and have been able to handle the rest without too much trouble. Blue Suns keep offering to take over security, and I keep the mechs powered on. I won't be making the same mistake twice. John Whitson. Hey, Arya gave me this address. I think I met you at Afterlife on Omega. You stopped me from joining up with those mercs who were trying to take out Archangel. Man, I was so pissed off at you. I got blind drunk that night, and it was a few days later before I got it together enough to check the news vids and saw that almost all those mercs had gotten killed by Archangel. Don't know if you are... I don't know who you are or if you got out alive yourself, but thanks. I feel really stupid when I heard about the body count and knowing I could be part of it. I'll make the most of what you did for me, with what you did for me, John Whitson. Good, so our foolish friend is still alive. And from Cerberus Command, reports tell us you've been operating in the Omega Nebula. I'd like you to look into a situation on Lorak, a nearby planet in the Farthar system. Scan the planet for a base we believe Eclipse mercs are holding at one of our operatives. Be able to detect his transmitter, extract the operative. If the operative is beyond rescue, recover any relevant intel. Delicate matter, we trust your discretion. Not sure Cerberus should, actually. Nice. So, going to have a quick chat with Garrus. Yeah, I haven't chatted to Jacob, but I don't suppose he'll have much to offer me.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What was your proudest career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results-at-all-costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
Yep, still naive, but I'm sure we'll get him educated in time.
You look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. You know how it goes. Although I bet Cerberus puts you back together better than ever. Get any upgrades?
I'm glad enough they restored me to stock. Couldn't hurt to keep some spare parts handy, though.
I hear that. Your job isn't getting any safer. You know, I used to wonder what the big deal with you was. But now that we're in deep, I'm glad it's not me in the spotlight.
There's no hiding, Jacob. Not for any of us.
Don't worry. This is exactly what I signed on for. If that's all, Commander, I'll get back to my duties. There's a lot to get ready.
Nice. I don't suppose we'll have anything more to get out of Morden, but we might as well check while we're on the same level as him.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Yes, would like that, actually. Talked about
cool.
work earlier. Time with Special Tasks Group studying genophage. It wasn't entirely honest. Lie of omission. Also, other kinds. Need to clear the air. Mission too important to keep secrets. Work on genophage was more than just study.
What was the Special Task Group doing with the Krogan genophage?
Study at first, as I said, but uncovered surprising data. Krogan population was increasing at faster rate than expected. Krogan were adapting to genophage, overcoming disease.
Did the Krogan evolve, or did some of their scientists develop a treatment?
Krogan scientists?
Catch you later, Ferry. Have a good night.
Never met Krogan scientists worthy of term. No. Natural evolution. Krogan physiology incredibly durable. Organ redundancy, backup systems, cellular regeneration. Genophage like any other natural hazard. Krogan evolved past it.
Welcome back, Ancient. Well, we pulled Archangel out of the fire and gonna have a quick chat and wrap a few things up.
Maybe they were just having a lucky year. Or fewer mercs left, meaning more Krogan were left to repopulate.
Please, Shepard. Social environmental concerns accounted for. Not an undergraduate. Population spike caused by adaptation to genophage. No other possibility.
The genophage was a terrible mistake. It nearly destroyed the Krogan and their culture. Now they have a chance to recover.
Naive viewpoint. Krogan too dangerous to allow unchecked birth rate. Look at Krogan rebellions. Personally led a science team. Geneticists, chemists, sociologists, mathematicians. Created new version of genophage. Released it on Tuchanka, other Krogan-centric areas. Restabilized Krogan population.
How did your genophage modification work?
Krogan evolution attached garbage genetic code to genophage attack sites. Modification created other areas for garbage code to connect. Left sites clean, capable, running smoothly.
You never considered other options?
Hundreds. Thousands. Modified genophage offered best outcome. Stabilized population, avoided publicity that could incite Krogan anger, averted potential genocide or devastating war. Best solution for whole galaxy. Krogan included.
How did you distribute the modified genophage?
Covert drops, hospitals, clan centers, water supplies. Very difficult. Few Solarians on Tuchanka. Team got caught a few times. Had to fight free. Messy. Better when things went as planned.
The genophage was a mistake bordering on a war crime. Recreating it is unforgivable.
Don't want me on team? Don't bring me. Can stay here, work on collector research. But no apologies. Did what was right. Hope you do the same if necessary. Should get back to work. Talk more later. Next time tissue synthesis has to compile. Good for free time.
I see where he's arguing, and he does have a point, but at the same time, semi-sterilizing an entire species is pretty much genocide. That's why it's in engineering. I didn't know that. And just close enough to it. Step up, perhaps. Ah, so he's over here, is he? Yes, he is.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call it Jesse. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I'd give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle.
Well, I was thinking it looked like a pretty shit rifle, so... Garbage chute, nice.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept a helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
Armor.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. So you knew Archangel from before? Interesting. Knew a lot of men taking jobs to kill the son of a bitch. I never saw the point. You and I wanted the same thing. A whole lot of mercs dead. Hell of a sniper, though. And he kept himself alive with all the mercs in Omega after him. That ain't easy. I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50.
Now he's working for them.
Your elusive man's big on forgiveness.
I think it's more big on usefulness rather than forgiveness.
Did you hear? Another colony went missing. Ferris Fields.
Ferris Fields? Didn't Hadley have a brother stationed there?
Yeah, he's taking it pretty hard.
Damn.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
Maybe that's because this isn't a Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe. But I report directly to the elusive man. And I'm here because he wants me to be. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
I don't really.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Bit a little too much.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic, my father believed deeply in a human-positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Yeah, that's a bit ironic.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father.
Maybe. I like
you
to
are
know.
who you are.
That's easy for you. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
You've told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue.
A
His
few
Y
obvious
chromosome
changes.
was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
Interesting perspective. Here he is, hanging out in the battery.
Shepard, need me for something?
What can you tell me about the Normandy's armaments?
Looks like Cerberus upgraded what the ship carried before. Should have a bit more kick. I still don't like our chances against a collector ship, though. Not unless we upgrade the guns.
Have you got any upgrade ideas for the Normandy's weapon systems?
A few, yeah. Here, take a look.
Banix cannon, which is going to require 15,000 platinum. A bit more than I got right now.
Let me know when you've got the materials for me to upgrade our guns.
Have the Cerberus crewmen given you any trouble?
I think being part of the team that took down Saren got me some points. Everyone I talked to was polite anyway. Don't worry, Commander. We're all working together.
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen every weapon in the galaxy in the fight.
I was waiting for calibration line there.
And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we joined up with them sooner.
We haven't joined Cerberus. They're funding our mission, that's all.
Relax, Shepard. Just a figure of speech. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your merc squad do? It didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got three separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
After the Normandy was destroyed, most of us went our separate ways. CSEC asked me back, but I turned them down. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch.
Yeah, but after that, it'd be hard to go back to being a copper.
It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in. Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
Unfortunately, even if they didn't manage to take him out, they did kind of win, because they drove him off Omega.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
How did those mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Damage on his arm is
Sidonis
pretty
asked for my
awesome.
help on a job. When I got to the meeting
Melted
point,
and
nobody
stuff.
was there.
It's really cool.
By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Are you sure it was a betrayal? Maybe they took Sidonis out first.
No. I put out feelers with some old contacts. He booked transport off Omega just before the attack. He also cleared out his private accounts before he left. He sold me out and ran.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
No. His trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that. Thanks for coming by, Shepard.
Can't blame him.
I've got some things to take care of.
And there we go. Fills in what Garrus has been up to the last couple of years, pissing off as many mercenaries as humanly possible. Yep, up and away. So, what will be next? Well, I've got 2 points I could put into incendiary ammo. Give me the way to go. I could open up cryo ammo, but it's not that useful. Yeah, it kind of is, kind of isn't. You have to do a lot of switching to make use of it, but I don't think I'll be rushing towards it. So, enter the Eclipse base on the planet Lorik and rescue a Cerberus operative. And a database is recovered while attempting to recruit Archangel. Contains information that Arya will want to see. Yes, it does, actually. The headphones are on their way out. I'll run over and turn that into Arya, I think, and then we'll call it there. Clean armor or broken armor? Clean armor does look pretty cool. Deal, concussive shot, overload, arm piercing ammo, that's worth having. And probably one of these two, actually, so we'll add Miranda as well. We could have a look at Morden. Incinerate, Cryoblast, Neural Shock. I think we'll go for now. Miranda's got 3 points, so I could upgrade Overload or Warp. Not too bothered about Overload. I'll have that one. Matagon and Mantis. I don't think I want to have the Matag. I think we're going the Vindicator. I'll see to well. Garrus has got a lot of points to upgrade. Overload's worth having. 3, so I can take one more of these, or I could give him overload 2. I think I will. So we'll probably keep him for a bit, and hopefully swap out Miranda as soon as I can.
I have also run searches for reports on Archangel. The various mercenary groups appear to believe that he is dead.
Works for me.
Oh, he's in some big glowy armor. That looks like he belongs in a club, actually. Pretty good looking armor. And it's not the same colour as his Archangel gear, which makes sense if he's going to hang out on Omega for a bit. And I got my headphones. Hoping they'd make it through to the end, but apparently not. You're in there. Don't know, go through a conversation with Arya without actually being able to hear the voice acting. Most remember these weapons from Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. I never played any of them multiplayer, it just didn't appeal to me. Sufficiently so that I don't know anything about it at all. Ooh, excuse me.
This data pad was on one of the mercs that was after Archangel. They were coming for you next.
Let me see. Interesting. Would someone like to tell me how this information slipped the net?
I'll look into it.
Thanks for the heads up, Shepard. Looks like I'll have to do a little cleaning in my organization.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
Got a few points with Arya.
Do that.
Party time. Very brief party. She's a bit angry looking for my taste. You enjoyed it? Cool.
Come on, let me in.
Picky as all hell about multiplayer stuff now. Back in the day, it was just like, no, not even something I was debating. Considering bringing it back if there's enough demand. I doubt it'll happen, to be honest, but you never know. Sweet. So, they press revenge. Up next, I think it'll be time to acquire
the Systems Alliance.
Yeah, I think it'll be time to acquire a few more companions next time. But that one, what's the save? There is. I think it can wait until Thursday. Nice. See if you guys can actually see the. No, you can't. I didn't think so. The launcher's actually quite cool. If you've seen it, but I don't think it gives you guys the option to. I've got notifications up there. What's appearing? A few things I need to look at, but nothing massive right now. had good fun with that. 2 companions down, 2 more, well, loads more to go. But glad we got Morden. Morden's a good place to start. And I don't agree with his morality, but I do love the character. Mind you, his arguments are hard to refute. But that makes it all the more interesting. A lot of times when you see bits of arguments like that and questions of morality, it's just not that well done. But Morden works a weird kind of grey line surprisingly well. Even grey stuff is not generally done well, but Morden really is. And he's an interesting character. And Garrus is Garrus. He's great. Yeah, he's awake. I think we'll go and pursue Jack next time. Definitely my favourite. Oh yeah, somebody else said if I was going to romance Jack or somebody else. I don't know. I can't remember Tally being in this game, but not as a major character or romanceable in the game. I think she pops up again later, but I can't remember if she joins the team. She does. I'll have to look into it. So I'll have to see how I feel about that. If Tally's an option, I will probably go for her. If not, I'll probably run Jack. Because she's an entertaining badass. But we'll pick her up next time, so. Did I notice the game you select in the launcher is reflected in the visor of the helmet? I did not. No, that's cool. The launcher and all the sort of graphics to go with it are really well done. It's very, very cool. Hence why one of the shots from it is the thumbnail. That and almost everybody's using the design your own poster thing from their website for thumbnails. I was like, I'm not the only one who had a similar idea, unfortunately, but has to be done. Anyway, I think rather than our usual extended conversation, I'm going to wrap things up a little bit sooner tonight as I need some cool air in here and have a fresh drink, and we are getting a little bit late now. It's 20 to 12, so time for some chill and then bed, I think, seeing as not get as much sleep as I was hoping for last night. So, thank you all for hanging out tonight. I do hope you've enjoyed a little Mass Effect. I am very, very much enjoying being back in this world. It is very, very cool. Look forward to pushing on with the story. Why not both? Because I can't see them taking it that well. I mean, yeah, you'd have to ditch one for the other, and kind of don't want to do that, Ancient. So tomorrow is Wednesday. We're going to jump back into Fallout. We'll have a shiny new set of challenges and so on and so forth. There are some cool things actually emerged in the game today, from what I understand. Haven't jumped on since, well, actually yesterday, but tomorrow morning I shall push on and do my first set of dailies, if nothing else. And then we'll jump back into streaming it in the evening. And then Thursday we'll probably have some news. I'll have some sort of video anyway on Thursday. Either way, I'll have a video. Forget about it. I need to start that build tomorrow. I like that my to-do list. So I need to have a think. Anyway. So I distracted myself with my thoughts about a build there. And yes, so that's the next couple of days. Thursday night we'll jump back into Mass Effect. Friday we'll do some more Fallout, and I'll aim for a camp build over the weekend. So, gone quick tonight, Pixie. Awesome. Glad to hear you've enjoyed it. You've been here for the whole thing, haven't you? So, if it's gone quick, you're doing well. Cheers, Stella. So, yes, I'm going to love you all and leave you. So, with all that orders of business out of the way, all the buttons, merch store, channel memberships, social media links, all that good stuff down below. If you haven't already, do head on over there. Up with what I'm doing, I'm a random crap that I post. And, yes, have yourselves a wonderful rest of the evening. Have a good day tomorrow, and I hope you'll join us for a little Fallout in the evening. Could be good fun. Cool. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. We'll do this all again tomorrow evening. Well, there you go. I'll see you then. Bye, folks.